Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back for the first time. Welcome back for the first time because even if you've been here before or this is your very first time, every time you do something in a certain sense is the very first time. My name is Drake, and this is Touching the Edge. And we're involved with a 40-day practice for having more of a yes for your life, more of a yes for being exactly who and where you are. And so today, I would like to suggest to you that yes is about having a relationship to time. A relationship to time. So, what I want to suggest to you is that time is instantaneous. Time is instantaneous. Our measurement of time, our sense of time, is not what we think it is. Time is not the solid sort of thing, the solid like force that we feel like it is. We know that time is variable. We know, for instance, that if in a black hole, that time is completely warped. And we also know, those of us who have lived our lives, and especially if you've gotten to any length of time, the time begins to expand and contract as you grow older. You know, I mean, when you're younger, time is like this incredible expanse. I remember getting out of school for summers when I was a young boy and thinking like I had a lifetime before I would have to go back to school again. I remember, starting as a freshman in high school thinking like I had a lifetime that was going to be in high school, and now, a month seems like a weekend where I'm at this time. A decade seems like a year. That's the instantaneous nature of time. I know a gentleman who, a wonderful man who just passed away, and not too long ago. He was in his 90s. And I saw a picture of him when he was in his 50s, and how just that quick it was before he was in his 90s. Well, I'm in my 50s now, my late 50s. This is the nature of time. Time is instantaneous, and we have to use that as a power, knowing that before we know it, we're going to be at the end of this experience. It's important that we use this time as the urgency of becoming authentic, becoming really and truly yourself, not making your life about being against someone. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about, setting limits. I mean, I shouldn't say all about, but that's incredibly important to me, setting limits and protecting my family or protecting people I feel are innocent. And I would definitely be that guy and have been that guy many times who would step up to someone who had a predatory nature. However, I'm not living my life against that person or those people, even those people and those societal influences that have done so much damage to my life and those that I know. However, time is instantaneous, and when you leave this place, you want to be leaving connecting to your joy, your heart, who you were meant to be in this world. You don't want your last statement to be, I don't like this politician, or, I am this race or this gender. There's something deeper than all of that in my perception of reality. And so I would like to suggest to you that self-hatred, is really the recorded experience, the all the negative and hurtful statements that were made about a person in their life, especially in the formative period of their life. So that self-hatred gets incorporated so down deep, not in the heart, but it begins to feel like the heart. It begins to feel like the center of a person's being. Self-hatred then is reinforced by the deep consciousness, by the things that we say to ourselves. The attitudes that we have towards ourselves. That is self-hatred that it begins to bloom. And then it becomes a consistently throughout our life. And when you have long-term patterns, it's harder to let go of them. Just like a long-term relationship. Sometimes you'll have an old friend that you're still friends with that you aren't really working, but because you've been friends for so long, you keep it going. Now, humility is the realization that you need to make a change. Humility is realization that you need to let go of something. Not from hatred, but because of love, because you want to become more authentic It's about letting go of layers so you can get down to the truth. So I'm asking you in this 39th day of the 40-day practice to commit to your authenticity. Commit to your truest values. Don't let yourself be seduced by judgment and hatred. Choose today to say yes to your life. So I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. Intent. You know, when you have an intent that you're not just like hoping for, but you're willing to commit your life to. You know, intent, to be intent. The intent is the inner world. It means to be in that framing. To have that intent is to come from inside out. And by the way, to be contented is to reside in the heart, to reside in stillness. I bring my hands into prayer position and I bow to you. Thank you for joining me in this special day. Namaste. Thank you.